Energy Development Corporation is making a big push into solar powers. The company continues investments in renewable energy. Company President and COO Richard Tantoco says they are also in talks to acquire more assets in the geothermal space as part of its short-term push towards increasing the country's use of cleaner power in its energy mix. Tantoco explains the development of geothermal energy takes a lot of time, so they are currently focusing on solar energy. Tantoco urges the government to be more decisive in its clean energy policies and to work towards a decarbonized future.
I think the Duterte administration has to consider multiple factors. So let me give you an example. Everything you hear in the media argues for coal, right? Let's go coal because it's the cheapest. Let's go coal, it's the cheapest. Well, let me tell you and all your watchers, Kathy, that coal, Indonesian coal, was $44 a metric ton in February, and just a couple of weeks ago reached 110. So what does that mean for the Filipino consumers going out into the future? Even if it stabilizes at about 80, it doesn't mean that the cheap energy will be there to stay, which is why we're pushing very, very hard for geothermal to happen, because if you make it happen, it provides stable, baseload, and clean energy.
EDC is also making a headway overseas in markets such as Indonesia, Chile, and Peru.
Chile was on a temporary hold because of the very, very competitive tenders that are ongoing there right now. They have a lot of hydro and solar in the Atacama Desert. But for Peru, we've been pushing very hard for the government to actually tender a feed-in tariff for geothermal. And we expect that will happen sometime towards the latter half of next year or in early 2018. And that is something we are excited about because the largest geothermal site in the world is here in Leyte. It's 39 square kilometers of heat. We have concessions in Indonesia that are 60 and 70 square kilometers of heat. Massive, massive resources. So we're pushing very hard in Peru and working with the government. The overall strategy is like launching a flotilla of ships. Some in Peru, some in Chile, some in Indonesia, some acquisitions.
Any other countries you're looking at?
Those are the key ones right now.